Fans are shocked, and the hip-hop world is buzzing with whispers, secrets, and rumors that could rewrite history. Behind the headlines and public appearances. An untold beef between 50 Cent and Jay-Z has allegedly been simmering for years, filled with betrayal, ego clashes, and hidden power plays. Sources close to the situation claim that what the public saw as friendly competition was actually a carefully orchestrated battle of dominance, strategy, and street credibility. Emotions ran high as the tension between these two moguls reportedly reached a breaking point that shook the very foundations of hip-hop. According to insiders, private confrontations, leaked messages, and heated arguments had been occurring behind closed doors, involving friends, family, and industry players caught in the crossfire. The family was left divided, loyalty tested, and alliances questioned, creating a storm that fans are only now starting to understand. Whispers of secret meetings, strategic alliances, and unexpected betrayals suggest that this beef was far more intense and personal than anyone could imagine. Tonight, we're diving deep into the untold story, the hidden drama, shocking confrontations, and jaw-dropping twists that nobody dared to report. Fans are desperate for answers, emotions are running high, and the truth promises to be far more explosive than any diss track or interview could ever reveal. Get ready, because this story isn't just news, it's hip-hop history in the making. Long before headlines and diss tracks, insiders claim that a storm was quietly brewing between 50 Cent and Jay-Z, one that few outside the inner circle could ever have predicted. Fans are shocked to learn that beneath the surface of collaborations, award shows, and mutual public respect, simmering tensions, personal grudges, and secret power moves were quietly reshaping the landscape of hip-hop. According to sources, the first signs of the feud were subtle: cryptic social media posts, strategic album releases, and mysterious alliances forming in the shadows of the music industry. People think 50 and Jay were just competing for album sales or chart positions, an insider revealed. But it was way deeper than that. Loyalty, respect, and dominance were on the line. Emotions ran high, and even the closest friends and family started noticing the tension. According to multiple sources, both moguls had been observing each other carefully, waiting for the perfect opportunity to assert control over the streets, the industry, and the public narrative. Allegedly, the conflict had its roots in a combination of business disputes and personal pride. Jay-Z, already a legendary figure in hip-hop, reportedly felt that 50 Cent's meteoric rise threatened his legacy. Meanwhile, 50 Cent allegedly believed that Jay-Z was trying to undermine his influence in subtle ways, through strategic industry maneuvers and behind-the-scenes whisper campaigns. They were playing a game of chess, a source said. Every move mattered, and everyone around them felt the tension. Emotions ran high, and some of their closest allies were caught in the middle, according to insiders. The first public hint of the untold beef came during a private industry event, where both men attended under the same roof. Sources claim that, behind the cameras, heated exchanges occurred in hallways and private suites. There were whispers, looks, and words that fans never saw. An insider said, "Somebody in the room said that 50 leaned in and muttered something that got Jay's blood boiling." Emotions ran high, and security was reportedly called to de-escalate the situation. Friends and family reportedly noticed the tension as well. One source claimed that 50 Cent's inner circle began advising him on how to handle the feud strategically. They knew Jay wasn't someone you could just confront openly, the insider said. Every move had to be calculated, every statement planned. Emotions ran high because the stakes were huge, not just in terms of ego, but for legacy and influence. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's team allegedly began quietly consolidating alliances, reaching out to industry players and leveraging media outlets to subtly control the narrative. Sources claim that cryptic comments during interviews and strategic album drops were carefully timed to send messages to 50 Cent without creating overt conflict in public. It was like a silent war, an insider said. Fans are shocked because they saw smiles and handshakes on camera. But behind the scenes, it was electric. The family was left divided, with some friends caught in loyalty tests, according to insiders. The tension escalated when both moguls found themselves at the same high-profile charity event months later. Allegedly, their interactions were laced with barely concealed hostility. People were whispering about what was going on, a source said. 50 and Jay were in the same room, exchanging words and glances that spoke volumes. Emotions ran high, and friends reported that even the servers and security could feel the tension. Fans are shocked because it looked casual on camera, but the reality was far more intense. Adding to the drama, insiders claim that secret meetings took place in the weeks following the event. 50 Cent reportedly convened trusted allies to discuss strategy, potential disses, and ways to reclaim dominance if Jay-Z tried to encroach on his territory. He was planning every move, an insider revealed. Emotions ran high, tempers flared in strategy sessions, and some of the closest allies started questioning whether this feud would ever be resolved. Meanwhile, Jay-Z allegedly held his own series of private meetings, carefully analyzing 50 Cent's moves and mapping out responses. Sources claim that both camps were aware of each other's strategies, leading to a cat-and-mouse game that insiders describe as intense, exhausting, and borderline surreal. The family, friends, and associates were all on edge. An insider said, "Emotions ran high because everyone knew this wasn't just music, was power, reputation, and history at stake." According to insiders, a dramatic twist occurred when a mutual friend tried to mediate. They thought they could cool things down, one source said. But the attempt backfired. Both men interpreted it as interference, and emotions ran high. Fans are shocked because even private attempts at peace were twisted into power plays. The family was left divided, unsure who to support, and the tension only grew. Insiders claim that the stage had been set for the next explosive chapter: secret confrontations, public subliminal shots, and dramatic twists that would eventually leave the hip-hop world stunned. The silent tensions, calculated moves, and hidden rivalries between 50 Cent and Jay-Z were now building toward a climax that fans could never have anticipated. As the tension simmered behind closed doors, insiders claim that the first signs of the feud leaked into the public sphere in subtle but shocking ways. Fans are shocked to learn that what appeared to be harmless social media posts and cryptic comments were actually carefully calculated moves in a war of influence between 50 Cent and Jay-Z. According to insiders, the first leak came in the form of a private text message exchange that somehow found its way to trusted industry contacts, and eventually, the media. People didn't realize what they were seeing, an insider revealed. These weren't just petty comments, they were coded threats, subtle jabs, and challenges to respect and authority. Emotions ran high when these leaks started circulating. Everyone in the inner circle knew the tension had gone public, but nobody knew how it would explode. Some sources claim that the leaks were strategic, potentially orchestrated by both sides to test the reactions of fans and industry insiders alike. Meanwhile, the first diss tracks allegedly began surfacing in underground circles long before they hit mainstream platforms. Insiders claim that 50 Cent recorded subtle lines that referenced business moves and personal slights, while Jay-Z reportedly responded with cryptic bars aimed at asserting his dominance and legacy. Fans were shocked when they eventually heard these lines. One source said, "Emotions ran high because the subliminal shots were real, personal, and cut deeper than any official track." Friends and family reportedly noticed the escalating drama as well. Some associates attempted to mediate, warning that public escalation could damage both careers, but insiders claim their efforts only intensified the feud. "It was like trying to put out a fire with gasoline," one insider said. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the family was left divided, unsure whether to support 50J or stay neutral. Sources claim that betrayal played a major role in this chapter of the saga. Allegedly, some of 50 Cent's former collaborators were secretly feeding information to Jay-Z's camp, while a few of Jay-Z's associates were doing the same in reverse. It was a web of deception, a source said. Fans are shocked because it wasn't just about music. It was loyalty, trust, and power. Emotions ran high as people realized that the people closest to them were not always on their side. Adding to the drama, insiders revealed a shocking behind-the-scenes confrontation at a high-profile industry event. According to sources, 50 Cent and Jay-Z reportedly crossed paths in a private lounge, where words were exchanged that left everyone in the room tense and uncertain. It was silent at first, an insider said. Then voices were raised. Some associates reportedly had to step in to prevent the situation from escalating physically. Emotions ran high, and fans are shocked because nothing was shown publicly. But the energy in the room was electric. Meanwhile, social media was abuzz with speculation. Cryptic posts, subtle images, and indirect references fueled rumors of a full-blown feud. Insiders claim that fans dissected every post, trying to interpret hidden meanings and predict the next moves. Emotions ran high online, one source said. Fans are obsessed, analyzing lyrics, interviews, and even body language in photos. The tension became part of the culture, and everyone wanted to know who would blink first. Insiders also claim that the feud took a financial and strategic turn. Allegedly, both 50 Cent and Jay-Z began leveraging business alliances, media outlets, and strategic partnerships to outmaneuver the other. It wasn't just about ego anymore, a source said. It was about influence, control, and legacy. Fans are shocked because it looked like casual business moves, but behind the scenes, emotions ran high and stakes were enormous. Family members reportedly had their own intense reactions. Some expressed pride in their relatives' strategic brilliance, while others worried about the public exposure and potential fallout. The family was torn, a source revealed. Emotions ran high because people didn't know whether to celebrate the dominance, fear the escalation, or stay neutral. Fans are shocked because these internal dynamics were completely hidden from the public eye. A dramatic twist allegedly occurred when a third-party rapper, previously aligned with neither side, attempted to mediate. Sources claim this move backfired, with both 50 Cent and Jay-Z perceiving interference as a threat to their authority. Emotions ran high, voices were raised, and alliances were tested. An insider said, fans are shocked because even attempts at reconciliation turned into power plays and escalated the drama. By mid-year, insiders claim that the feud had fully erupted into a battle of subliminal tracks, public appearances, and carefully orchestrated media statements. Friends and family reportedly struggled to keep the peace, while the hip-hop community at large became engrossed in decoding every move. It was like watching a war unfold in slow motion, a source said. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and fans were obsessed. The family was left divided, unsure how to respond to the growing tension, according to insiders. This phase of the feud culminated in a shocking revelation: alleged secret meetings between 50 Cent and other industry players to discuss potential collaborations and counter-strategies. He was thinking 10 steps ahead, a source said. Fans are shocked because it showed a level of strategy and calculation that went beyond anything public. Emotions ran high as insiders realized how much was at stake. The beef had officially entered public consciousness. Subliminal disses, leaked messages, hidden betrayals, and strategic power plays had fans hooked and insiders on edge. According to sources, the stage was now set for the next chapter: explosive confrontations, emotional showdowns, and dramatic twists that would shake hip-hop like never before. As the beef progressed, insiders claim that tensions between 50 Cent and Jay-Z reached unprecedented levels. What had started as subtle subliminal shots and leaked messages allegedly escalated into full-blown confrontations, shocking both fans and industry insiders alike. Sources say that the first major turning point came at a private studio session in New York, where both moguls were recording tracks with mutual collaborators present. Emotions ran high as old rivalries and newly exposed betrayals collided in one explosive room. People in the studio reportedly froze when 50 and Jay walked in at the same time. An insider revealed it was electric. They exchanged words that were barely audible to outsiders, but the tension could be cut with a knife. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and everyone was holding their breath, waiting to see if it would turn violent. Allegedly, trusted friends and security stepped in to prevent a physical confrontation. But the emotional fallout lingered long after the meeting ended. Meanwhile, fans were going wild online. Social media erupted with speculation as snippets of tracks, cryptic posts, and rumored insider accounts circulated rapidly. Fans are shocked because every lyric, interview, and even hand gesture was scrutinized for hidden meanings. According to insiders, both 50 Cent and Jay-Z were aware of this frenzy. And some sources claim they even used it strategically to control public perception. Emotions ran high in the streets and online, a source said. Everyone wanted to pick sides, and the tension only amplified as the story spread. Adding to the drama, insiders claim that unexpected collaborations complicated the feud. Allegedly, 50 Cent secretly reached out to former Jay-Z collaborators, tempting to build alliances that could shift the balance of power. It was a bold move, a source said. Fans are shocked because these weren't just casual partnerships, they were strategic plays meant to undermine Jay-Z's influence. Meanwhile, Jay-Z allegedly responded by reconnecting with key industry figures, creating a counter-network to secure loyalty and suppress potential leaks. Emotions ran high as these hidden alliances formed behind the scenes. With both camps carefully plotting their next moves, family dynamics reportedly intensified the situation. Sources claim that 50 Cent's inner circle experienced tension over his aggressive strategies, with some relatives questioning whether the feud was worth the risk. The family was divided, one insider said. Emotions ran high because they wanted to support him, but they were also worried about the public fallout and potential consequences in the industry. On the other side, Jay-Z's family and close collaborators reportedly reacted with similar concern and frustration, further fueling the fire. Insiders also claim that leaked messages between the two camps revealed shocking betrayals. Allegedly, a few former friends and collaborators were secretly sharing strategic information with the rival side, leading to intense confrontations and a sense of paranoia. It was like a war game, a source revealed. Every move was calculated, every alliance scrutinized. Emotions ran high, and trust became one of the most valuable land-fragile commodities in hip-hop that year. Fans are shocked because many of these betrayals involve people previously thought to be neutral, adding another layer of drama to the saga. The beef reportedly reached another turning point when a high-profile award show brought both moguls into the same arena. According to insiders, subtle gestures, deliberate seating arrangements, and cryptic comments during speeches created a palpable tension. People were holding their breath, a source said. Emotions ran high, and you could feel the room shifting every time they looked at each other. Fans are shocked because on camera it looked professional, but the energy backstage was electric and full of unresolved grudges. In addition, sources claim that diss tracks escalated dramatically. 50 Cent allegedly released a track filled with biting commentary on Jay-Z's legacy, alliances, and business moves. Jay-Z reportedly responded in kind, with lines carefully crafted to assert dominance while maintaining his public image. Emotions ran high in the studio and on the streets, an insider said. Fans were dissecting every line, every rhyme, trying to decode the real story. The family was divided, and friends were scrambling to pick sides. Adding another layer of complexity, insiders claim that media outlets began to subtly amplify the tension. Rumors, leaked photos, and anonymous sources painted a picture of a feud spiraling out of control. Allegedly, both 50 Cent and Jay-Z used this to their advantage, subtly feeding the media just enough information to keep fans engaged while maintaining strategic ambiguity. It was a genius, if dangerous, game, one insider said. Emotions ran high in public perception, and fans are shocked because nobody outside the inner circle realized how much was being orchestrated behind the scenes. The drama, reportedly, climaxed when a mutual associate allegedly tried to host a private meeting to negotiate peace. Sources say the attempt almost fell apart. with heated arguments erupting over perceived betrayals, past slights, and public perception. It was tense, a source revealed. Emotions ran high, some people stormed out, and trust was tested like never before. Fans are shocked because even a mediation attempt became a battleground. Insiders claim that the feud had fully engulfed not just the two moguls, but their families, collaborators, and the industry at large. Shocking collaborations, secret alliances, subliminal tracks. And behind-the-scenes confrontations had fans on edge, creating a story that was part music industry drama, part family saga, and part street-level intrigue. Emotions ran high at every turn, and fans were left desperate to know what would happen next. The stage was now set for the final chapter: resolutions, shocking twists, emotional confrontations, and the aftermath that would leave the hip-hop world reeling. And fans speculating for years to come. As the feud reached its boiling point, insiders claim that both 50 Cent and Jay-Z decided to take matters into their own hands, initiating private meetings and strategic moves designed to bring this saga to a temporary yet explosive resolution. Fans are shocked as sources reveal that what appeared to be public professionalism masked intense negotiations, tense confrontations, and emotional reckonings that had the potential to change the course of hip-hop history. Emotions ran high in every private room, with friends, family, and associates watching carefully, knowing that one wrong word could ignite chaos. According to insiders, one of the most dramatic moments occurred during a closed-door studio session where both moguls were unexpectedly in the same building. Reports claim that initial greetings were polite, but tensions quickly escalated when subtle jabs in conversation reignited old grudges. Voices were raised, eyes locked, and even some security team members were visibly tense, an insider revealed. Emotions ran high, and the energy in the room was electric. Fans are shocked because nothing of this ever reached cameras, yet the intensity was undeniable. Family and close collaborators reportedly became central players in attempting to mediate the situation. Sources claim that relatives of both moguls urged them to consider the bigger picture: legacy, influence, and public perception, while navigating the deep-seated emotions tied to loyalty, pride, and past betrayals. It was emotional, a source said. Some cried, others shouted. Emotions ran high because everyone was aware of the stakes. The family was left divided, and even the most loyal friends were unsure where they stood. Insiders also claim that music played a major role in the temporary resolution. Allegedly, both 50 Cent and Jay-Z agreed to subtle collaborations, using tracks and features as a means of demonstrating respect while maintaining public independence. They used music as a strategic tool, one source said. Fans are shocked because it seemed like a standard collaboration. But behind the scenes, it was a chess move designed to neutralize tension. Emotions ran high in the studio as old rivalries met professional respect. Despite these resolutions, sources suggest that not everything was smoothed over. Certain alliances remained strained, and trust was slow to rebuild. A few former associates allegedly refused to work with either side, claiming that loyalty had been tested beyond repair. Emotions ran high. An insider said. Fans are shocked because even temporary peace required massive concessions, and the underlying tension still lingers. The family, friends, and collaborators all felt the impact of the feud long after it seemed resolved. The public reportedly noticed subtle hints of the resolution. Social media posts, interviews, and cryptic lyrics hinted at reconciliation without fully disclosing the behind-the-scenes drama. According to insiders, this careful orchestration allowed both moguls to maintain public credibility, while signaling to the streets and industry players that the power dynamics had shifted but remained intact. It was genius in its subtlety, a source said. Emotions ran high during negotiations, but fans were only given glimpses, leaving them shocked and intrigued, adding a dramatic twist. Insiders claim that an unexpected revelation emerged during a post-resolution gathering. Allegedly, a mutual friend leaked information about past betrayals and secret moves. reminding everyone involved that while peace had been brokered, history could still ignite future conflicts. It reminded everyone that trust is fragile in this world, an insider said. Emotions ran high as old wounds resurfaced, and fans are shocked because the story didn't fully end, it evolved. Industry implications were also significant. Sources claim that executives, collaborators, and record labels observed the saga closely, using it to reassess partnerships and loyalty structures. Allegedly, both 50 Cent and Jay-Z emerged from the feud with enhanced reputations for strategy, influence, and control, even as insiders admitted that lingering questions remained about the next moves. Fans are shocked because it wasn't just personal, it was professional and strategic, one source said. Emotions ran high behind the scenes as power, legacy, and street credibility were all tested. Meanwhile, social media and fan communities erupted in debate. Fans dissected lyrics, posts, and interviews, speculating endlessly about what had truly transpired. Hashtags like #50VSJ and #HipHopFeud trended globally. And fan theories ranged from conspiracies to admiration for the strategic brilliance displayed by both moguls. According to insiders, this fan frenzy became an essential part of the narrative, influencing how both 50 Cent and Jay-Z would handle public appearances and releases in the months that followed. Emotions ran high online, a source said. Fans are shocked because they became active participants in interpreting, spreading, and amplifying the drama. By the final chapter, insiders claimed that the feud had transformed from a simmering rivalry into a legendary saga, blending personal pride, professional strategy, and emotional intensity. According to sources, both 50 Cent and Jay-Z managed to assert dominance, reclaim alliances, and navigate betrayals, all while leaving fans hungry for more. It's the kind of story that hip-hop will talk about for years, one insider said. Emotions ran high, and even when the feud seemed resolved, the tension, drama, and legacy continued to reverberate. Ultimately, while resolutions were reached, the story of 50 Cent versus Jay-Z remains a testament to the complexity of power, loyalty, and legacy in hip-hop. Fans are shocked because what appeared on the surface as celebrity rivalry concealed a deeply personal and highly strategic war that involved family, friends, collaborators, and industry titans. Emotions ran high throughout every stage, creating a narrative that is both sensational and unforgettable. The Untold beef has left the hip-hop world captivated, insiders on edge, and fans debating every subtle move. The saga of 50 Cent versus Jay-Z is far more than a feud. It is a blueprint of strategy, betrayal, and influence, solidifying its place in the history of music and culture. The untold story of 50 Cent and Jay-Z has left fans shocked, insiders buzzing, and the entire hip-hop world talking. But the saga isn't over, and now it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think really happened behind closed doors? Was this all about legacy, power, and respect? Or were there betrayals and personal grudges that nobody expected? The truth is still unfolding, and your opinion matters in this conversation. Comment below with your hot takes. Who do you think played the smarter game? Was 50 Cent the underdog strategist? Or did Jay-Z maintain ultimate control? Were there hidden alliances or secret betrayals that you never saw coming? Could this beef spark even more drama in the industry? Fans are debating every lyric, every social media post, and every cryptic interview. And your voice could be part of the next chapter in this story. If you were shocked by the hidden conflicts, smash that like button to show your support and let us know you're following every twist and turn. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we'll be breaking down every leak, every subliminal diss, and every shocking revelation faster than anyone else. You don't want to miss a single moment as this feud continues to influence hip-hop culture. Share this video with your friends so they can join the debate. Predict the next moves and stay ahead of the drama. The story of 50 Cent versus Jay-Z is about power, strategy, and survival in the music world, and it's still evolving. Stay tuned, stay engaged. And get ready for the next explosive chapter in one of hip-hop's most unforgettable rivalries. Forgettable rivalries.